this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Raiola. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback getting through.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sacked.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Touchdown, Nebraska! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To throw, it's Simpson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Raiola. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Floating away. He'll try to turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. The short hands, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
To the air, it's Raiola. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line, it's Miller. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Got a man. It's Hunter. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Simpson. Dumps it to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 13-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
With the catch, it's Bernard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown tie. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's key. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. The tap. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Power ahead. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The inside handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do.
Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. Turning it on!
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27th. Wants to go up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They try.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Miller. Runs through the tackle. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Slams ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the point after is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think that you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the tight end. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And if if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0 and the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.